Hi, how are you?
Great, thanks. How are yourself?
Good. We're just kicking off Festive RIDE in Muskoka. How are you doing?
Great, thank you.
We're making sure you haven't had anything to drink or consuming in cannabis lately.
None.
Excellent.
OPP officers kicked off their annual Festive Ride campaign over the weekend in Parry, Sound-Muskoka. Bracebridge Detachment Commander Inspector Michael Burton says the campaign will run straight through the holiday season until January 2nd.
We take pride in the fact we have a commitment to safety on our roadways. Our detachment members take this seriously. They drive these roadways just like everybody else. They want everybody to be going home safely at the end of the day.
According to OPP stats, there have been 39 deaths so far this year where alcohol or drugs were a factor. Huntsville Detachment Commander Staff Sergeant John Paul Graham says it's certainly concerning.
That somebody would make the decision to get behind a wheel of a motor vehicle while impaired by either drug or cannabis or other narcotics. It's certainly a risk, not only to yourself, but to other people driving on the roads.
The OPP also laid quite a few drug-related charges.
It was 283 occurrences or charges that we laid within Ontario that was specifically to drug-related impairment. And the difference between alcohol and drug-related impairment is that people feel now with cannabis being legalized is that I'm okay to drive, or the myth is it makes me a better driver, and it doesn't.
So to dispel some of these myths and to educate drivers, officers are also giving out info sheets at ride stops.
Excellent. Next time you're on the kitchen table, just take a look at what cannabis laws look like in Ontario,
Okay.
and then keep the conversation going.
Perfect.
Excellent. Thank you.
And also to help with Festive Ride is this mobile command center from Central Region.
It's here to support Muskoka in our kickoff for the Festive RIDE campaign, which started on the 23rd. Muskoka is such a big area with the rural and urban settings. This right here is going to allow us to be able to set up ride. Like I was saying, this is where we would bring the individual in through the mobile command center for the purposes of while the individual was under arrest, so we can take 2 samples of their breath, in which the intoxilizer would be set up here. While the person would be in police custody, he would be able to, or she would be able to have another room to speak to a lawyer, and once the individual would provide their breath samples and be released into on their own recognizance, we would be able to provide them the release documents for their first appearance in court. One of the main purposes of this command center to be utilized, specifically in Muskoka, is to allow us to do our jobs more effectively and ensuring that our roads are safe from impaired drivers. And during the Festive Ride between the 23rd and to the 2nd of January, you're going to see officers through all elements of rain, shine, cold, snow, protecting all Ontarians and ensuring that people that do decide to drink and drive are going to be held accountable.